Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got your best bets from Major League Baseball here for you today on Saturday, May 11th, 2024. Yes, we are back. We took a couple weeks off, but we are back. Here today, we got 5 MLB picks that I think are great value bets here for today's Saturday Major League Baseball slate. We got player props, run lines, money lines, NRFI'S here for you today. Like I said, 5 picks. Hopefully, we can have a great day today. That would definitely help us out and get us going in the right direction. If you guys are new to the channel here today, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. As always, appreciate all your guys' support. Like I said, sorry about the break, guys, and hopefully we'll have more consistent content for you. Doing the best I can. In case you guys didn't know, I did start a landscaping and construction business, so I've been very busy with that. I've been very blessed by that, but yeah, that's where kind of what's been going on. But gonna try to get videos out, and if we can get on a good streak, that definitely would help that. It's very depressing to have losing days, and then it's just like that. We do 2 hours of research, and we have a bad day, and it's like it's very hard to keep things going. But we're gonna get something started today, guys. We're committed to it. We've been floating about even in Major League Baseball so far this season. Our last episode of baseball was April 27th. That was 2 weeks ago today. We ended up going 1-3 that day, minus 1.88 units. It was not the day we were looking for. We did cash the Guardians' first 5 innings, plus 0.5 run line versus the Braves. They actually won that game outright in Atlanta, 4-2. It was 0-0 after 5 innings. So, absolute masterclass there from Bibby on the mound that day. But our other 3 picks missed. Our NRFI missed. In the Mets-Cardinals game, Cardinals came out and absolutely blasted Hauser. Ohtani missed on the bases. And then finally we had the Royals money line versus Tigers. They blew that game late. They had that game until the later innings and then losing it late. But we're going to get back after today. Like I said, we got 5 picks today. Let's get on a heater, guys. I'm excited to be back. Excited to see you guys in the comments. Make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing. We'd love to see you guys in the comments, especially today. Let me know what you guys are planning. So let's get after it today, guys. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we're going to the Kansas City Royals, Los Angeles Angels, NRFI bet here. No run first inning, minus 120 odds here on DraftKings. Love this look today, guys. We got 2 lefties on the hill here. Starting off with Cole Reagans for the Royals. He's 2-2 with a 3.38 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 6-2 so far this season to the NRFI. Then you got Tyler Anderson, 2-4, 2.74 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 6-1 to the NRFI. By the way, Reagans is 5-0 in his last 5 games to the NRFI. So 2 pretty good NRFI pitchers so far this season. Like I said, 13-3. Or 12-3 between these 2 pitchers to the NRFI, which we like seeing that, guys. NRFI bets have been hot this season, so it's honestly getting really tough to find value on NRFI'S. This, to me, is the best one of the day as far as value, and in my opinion, the shot that we have of actually hitting it. Right here, you got the Royals 5th, Angels 19th in first inning runs. That's not usually the stuff I love to see. I love to see back-of-the-pack stuff, but I like the pitching we got today. Angels 10th, Royals 16th in average versus left-handed pitching. About middle of the pack there. Angels pretty solid, like I said, hitting 10th there. But I think these pitchers could get it done. Cole Reagans has been very, very good this year. Same thing with Tyler Anderson. I love their whips. Their whips are relatively low, which means they're putting the ball in the strike zone, and they're at least going to make these guys get hits. They're going to make them work to get this done, which we love seeing that. So I think both these pitchers here can get this done, and hopefully they make it 6 quick outs, which is what we'd love to see. So do love it there for number 1 pick. We got the Royals, Angels, NRFI bet here. No run first inning, minus 120 on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 2, we got a friend of the channel here. We got Juan Soto, over 1.5 bases here for the New York Yankees, plus 105 odds on DraftKings. We've already cashed this season with Soto. So Soto back after it again here today. He's hitting 325 this season, slugging 563. 338 road average, 330 average versus right-handed pitching. So we love seeing that. It's up against the Rays bullpen here. That's 4th worst in bullpen ERA, 7th most hits allowed. So obviously a very hittable bullpen. They've really struggled out of that bullpen. We've seen Soto go 0 for 6 with 2 walks over his last 2 games. So I see this honestly as a nice bounce back game for him. That has not been who he's been for the whole season. He's been a very great hitter. So I don't see him, continuing this cold stretch. I think here you're going to see him lace a couple of hits today. In his 3 previous games to those 2 that we just mentioned, cashed this line easily over 1.5 bases with a couple 3-hit games. So I don't know if he's going to have 3 hits today, but I definitely think he has a great shot to get 2 and definitely a great shot to get an extra base hit. Like I said, he's slugging almost 600 this season, so we love seeing that. Overall, he's been a pretty hot hitter. And Zach Littell, the starting pitcher here for the Rays, is allowing a 291 batting average overall, so he's a hittable pitcher. 250 average, 2 left-handed hitters. Oh, we know Soto, though. Soto, a very solid hitter, very patient hitter. That's why he does get walks. It's very frustrating to watch him get walks, but I think you'll see him bounce back in a big way here for the Yankees. So, love it there for number 2 pick. We got Juan Soto over 1.5 bases here for the New York Yankees, plus 105 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 3, we're going with the Chicago Cubs money line here versus the Pittsburgh Pirates, minus 110 odds on DraftKings. So, guys, the big reason why you're getting a lot of value here is the phenom Paul Skenes making his first start here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. A lot of hype around this guy, so a lot of people are likely going to be backing him today just because of that. But I'm not buying into it. Guy's a rookie. Guy's making his first start. I like the fake guys in their first start. Because you know what? The big leagues is a totally different thing than AAA or AA or wherever he's been pitching. It's completely different. Lot more pressure. You're facing a lot more skilled hitters. It's just a different ball game. So, and here on the other side, you got Justin Steele, the Cubs ace, who is proven in the big leagues going on the hill. That's the other part of the equation here. Justin Steele, 0-0, 0.96 ERA, 0.86 whip. So you know what you're going to get from Steele. We don't fully know what we're going to get from Paul Skenes. You could see him come out with some nerves, maybe give up some early runs. Who knows what's going to happen as far as with him, but I think we know what we're going to get with Justin Steele. And overall, I trust the Cubs offense more as well. Cubs are 13th in runs per game. Pirates are just 28th. Bullpen's about even. Cubs 20th, Pirates 17th in bullpen ERA. But if you're looking at these two teams outside of the two pitchers, which let's say Skenes pitches a great game. Let's say Skenes goes toe for toe with Steele. Okay, game's tied after 6 innings. We get into the later part of the game. I'm going to take the Cubs offense to pull away late, right? I'm going to trust them more to get that timely hit. It's just the way it is. The Cubs are 12-3 in the last 15 games versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. So overall, I think the Cubs have had the Pirates number. Right now, they are the better team. They score more runs per game. And it's honestly amazing, though, that Justin Steele has not gotten a win yet. Still, like I said, just 0-0 so far on the season with that .96 ERA. We saw him have a Cy Young season last year. And I think, once again, this is going to be a great spot here for Steele to get this done here on the road. So, love it there for number 3 pick. We got the Chicago Cubs money line here versus the Pittsburgh Pirates, minus 110 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 4, we're rolling with the Cincinnati Reds, first 5 innings, minus 0.5 run line here versus the San Francisco Giants, plus 100 odds on MGM. Yeah, the Reds are on the road here. Really like the spot, though, with the Reds, with Lodoyo on the mound for the Reds, who's, to me, a Cy Young type of candidate pitcher. He's got great strikeout stuff. He's 3-1 so far in the season with a 2.79 ERA, a .93 whip, the lefty here. On the other side, you got Black going for the Giants. Right-handed pitcher, 0-1, 10.38 ERA, 2.54 whip, and his only start so far this season. So, who are you trusting as far as starting pitching goes? Well, I'm going to go with Lodoyo. I've seen this guy pitch enough, and I love his stuff. And I think here, once again, you can see him shut down this Giants offense. That hasn't been scoring early on in games. Like I said, Giants 28th in first 5 inning runs per game. Their offense has really not been that great so far this season. And if you look at the averages, they make you nervous. They make you a little nervous. The Giants are 14th in average versus left-handed pitching. The Reds are 30th in average versus righties. But like I said, I think the big difference here is Lodoyo. And I'm not sure what we're going to get from Black. Black was obviously not very good in his first start with that really high whip. So I think the Reds have enough offense here to get to him. I really don't think they're the type of team that's going to maintain that 210 average versus right-handed pitching. I think you'll see that bump up as the year goes on. I think the Reds' offense does have more to offer. Like I said, the Reds' offense has been solid early on in games, 18th in first 5 inning runs per game. So, like I said, the big thing, though, I look at here is Lodoyo. I think he's the reason why we're back at the Reds today, and I think he can get this done. So, love it there for number 4 pick. We got the Cincinnati Reds first 5 innings, minus 0.5 run line here versus the San Francisco Giants, plus 100 odds on MGM. Okay, guys, and finally at number 5, this is just a very square play, but I think we're going to cash this out, and I think it has great value, so we're going to take it. We got the Philadelphia Phillies minus 1.5 run line here versus the Miami Marlins, plus 135 odds on MGM. I love, first of all, the Phillies are on the road. I always like taking the minus 1.5 on a road team. And here the Phillies have had the Marlins number, and they've also been very hot of late. The Phillies 6-2 to covering minus 1.5 run lines in the last 8 games on the road, including yesterday's 8-2 win over the Marlins. So love seeing that. They dominated the Marlins yesterday. They've dominated the Marlins of late. They're 7-3 in the last 10 games, money line and minus 1.5 run line versus the Marlins. So every game that the Phillies have won, they've won by 2+ versus Marlins, which I love that. So basically, if you're thinking about taking the money line, the run line is where the value's at and where the play is, in my opinion. Here, both bullpens are really bad. The Marlins' 5th worst bullpen ERA, Phillies' 6th worst, but offensively, I don't think the Marlins are going to be able to score versus anybody. The Marlins just have not been great offensively. They're 26th in runs per game so far in the season. Without Luis Arias, they just don't have that punch at the top of the lineup. Phillies are 4th in runs per game, so they can put up a lot of runs. Obviously, this offense is really dangerous, pretty much top to bottom. There's not really many holes that you'll find. You got great hitters hitting out of the 7, 8, 9 spots, 6 spots. You got Bohm down there, Bryson Stott. They just have a very complete lineup. And I think here, I think once again, I'd say 8 times out of 10, 7, 8 times out of 10, you'll see the Phillies cover this line, and hopefully we're on one of those 7 or 8 today. Baseball is one of those games where you just don't know. You can get unlucky bounces and breaks and errors and all sorts of stuff, so it is a little bit more luck-based as far as that goes, but more often than not, you're going to see the Phillies cover this run line. And you got Taijuan Walker going on the mound here for the Phillies. He's pitched great in his career. He hasn't, gotten off to the best start so far. He pitched better in his last start, though. He's 2-0, 6.39 ERA, 1.26 WHIP so far this season. So what that really means is, he hasn't pitched great, and he's still got 2 wins. Which is, when you think about it, and that WHIP has been low, the WHIP has been fairly low. So I see him here with some positive regression in that ERA. I think you'll see him pitch 6 innings and maybe 1 or 2 earned runs, but I think here he's been solid enough as far as putting the ball in the strike zone and just, giving up the timely hits is what he's been doing. But he's still won his starts. So it kind of gives you an idea how good this offense is as far as backing him. And I think, once again, the Marlins, we have a TBD. We don't know who's pitching for the Marlins right now. But I'll take my shot against whoever that is. Some no-name dude going up there against this offense. Good luck. So, love it there for number 5 pick, though, guys. We got the Phillies minus 1.5 run line here versus the Miami Marlins, plus 135 odds on MGM. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate it, as always. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Let's have a great day here on baseball, guys. Appreciate you guys checking out the videos, and hopefully we have a great first day back. So appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.